Our Ric Blackwell joins us live from the starting line. And Rick, I know you got to feel that pre-race adrenaline going, and we hear you have an Olympian with you this morning too.
I am with the greatest long-distance runner ever, Matt Lincoln. No, actually, Bill Rogers, Olympian, had the record in the marathon. What an honor it is to be here at the start line of the Palm Beaches Marathon with Bill Rogers. You've been at a lot of starts. Does it ever get old? The spirit of camaraderie, and it's got to be exciting.
That never gets old. That's our sport. That's a big part of it. Some of it's health and fitness, but, you know, the Palm Beaches Marathon, now 10 years, the numbers are growing, the sport is growing. This is a global sport. This is like soccer. It's never going to be a little sport ever again. It's big. People want to run, they want to have fun, and they want to celebrate with their family and their friends. And that's what our sport is really, in the end, about. There's the racing side, too. You can race, you know, and people are all, we're kind of all exploring what we can do. When you get older like me, you're like, wow, this is getting intense. Can I keep going? Can I keep running? And can I stay injury-free? But to me, it's one of the ultimate celebrations of life, being a runner. Oh, yeah.
Running has really boomed here over the past 10, 15 years. Did you think that it was going to get like this when you were back running?
Oh, no. No one really knew about the running boom was going to keep going and go so strong globally. It was big first here in the U.S. But Palm Beach is 10 years here. It's a beautiful spot. People want to run where it's very pretty, you know, where it's beautiful and lifts you up. But groups like the Achilles Track Club, the Team in Training, the Run for the Cure, this is a sport that raises money and does good things, and where we all get along. You know, there's no fist fights in running. You're too tired.
I'll tell you what, this is such an ambassador for running. It is such an honor to have him here. And you talk about an inspiring moment. Our photographer, Carlos, was taking a picture of it. Wheelchair participants getting ready to start in a matter of moments. It's an amazing scene down here at the start line of the Palm Beaches Marathon. I'm going to be running in the race, reporting in the race. It's going to be an awesome next couple of hours, so keep it right here. Back to you in the studio, Lauren. I am doing awesome. I have a few support vehicles here, so I may get rides along the way. But it is a glorious morning here in South Florida. This is why we live in this beautiful community. I'm telling you right now, we are along the Intracoastal. This is why the Palm Beaches Marathon is one of the most scenic marathons in the entire nation. We are so fortunate to be out here. The temperatures, it's a little warm for marathon runners, but I'll tell you what, I will take this any day over the chilly, cold temperatures of some of the other northern marathons or the rain that we see a lot of times when people are running these races. 3,600 people are behind me. We've got about 50 participants in wheelchairs, some of the most inspirational athletes you will ever meet. The races always start with them going first, 4 minutes before the runners. And I tell you what, it gets your heart pumping, it gets you excited to be here, and I'm so thankful that I'll be joining these other runners, completing the 13.1 and 26.2 mile course. This is the 10th year of the marathon. It's been an unbelievable community event, and we're going to be following and giving you sort of the action every step of the way. And right now, we're just a couple of minutes away right now from those wheelchair participants getting started and really showcasing some of their athletic skills. The course will take us north to about 57th Street along Flagler with Intracoastal views. Coming back south, we'll go down Southern Boulevard. It's an amazing course, and it's a great day, so we're excited to get this started. We just talked to Bill Rogers, the great distance runner and the Olympic athlete, so a lot to talk about right here, live along the Intracoastal Waterway, and reporting for the Palm Beaches Marathon. Lauren, back to you. I got to go stretch right now.
I know.
Got some sore muscles already.
Yeah, Rick, I was going to say, how you feeling? I mean, do you feel like you're well trained for this and ready to go, or what's your thought right now, a few minutes before the race starts?
No negative thoughts, right? Only positive thoughts. So, yes, I mean, I have the same attitude whenever I enter these things. This is the 10th year that I've run it. I've run it all 10 years. You know what? Probably haven't trained as much as I needed to train. Obviously, we all live busy lives. I have done several long-distance runs to get myself ready for this particular occasion. I'm just going to go out there, have fun, enjoy the whole experience, and we'll just see what happens. But I'm not here to win the race, just here to participate, and that's the great thing about running. You You know, there's only a couple people that'll cross that line first, but everybody else is just out to get their personal best and to really kind of challenge themselves to see how far they can take their physical fitness.
Hey, Rick, another quick question. It's only about 6:33, so just a couple of minutes after the technical start time. Is everybody kind of lined up and ready to go, or is there any sort of stall going on right now, or just the normal trying to corral thousands of people to the start line?
That's exactly it. Think about it. You've got 3,600 participants. You're trying to get them in this small chute. The wheelchair participants were supposed to get started right at 6:30, so we are a couple minutes behind. They sang the national anthem. It's a long stretch of runners, a sea of runners going all the way back to Clematis Street. We're right now at Narcissus, and along the Intracoastal. It's a long, just kind of stream of runners getting ready to participate. But we're probably, I would say, just less than a couple of minutes away from the wheelchair participants. Wish we could show that to you, but ultimately this thing will get started. It always does, right on time, so it should be a great event down here in the Intracoastal.
All right, Rick, thank you. Well, lots of amazing athletes, and we're wishing you the best from the studio and going to be cheering you on throughout the morning for the next few hours. So we will see you back in a few minutes when you are going to be in the middle of this race. We're excited to see how you're doing.
All right, Lauren, thanks a lot.
All right, Rick, thank you. We're going to check in with our Ric Blackwell, who is probably going to be taking off in just a minute because, Rick, you're running the half today.
I am. This is as close as I'm going to get to the leaders. Check it out behind me right now. The start of the Palm Beaches Marathon. Boy, that was right on cue, Lauren. You are fantastic. Here it is. The marathon. Sorry, Chris Farrell's going by. Weatherman Chris Farrell, he is so into his music, he has his headphones in, he didn't even realize we were there. Check out the characters that are here at the start of the race. People running in great shape. You guys are looking good. We are here live on Channel 12. Everybody wave, say hi. You are on TV. Good job, congratulations. For some, 26.2 miles. For others, 13.1 miles. A sensational start to this race. Delayed slightly because of some issues involving trying to get the people in place. But ultimately, it did start. And now, 3,600 runners are making their way north right now along the Intracoastal here on Flagler Boulevard. What a sensational start to this race. Beautiful temperatures, clear skies. It's going to be a great race. Look at the colorful running gear these folks have. Everybody's got a smile on their face. Now, I can't tell you they'll be smiling in maybe about a half hour, hour, and an hour and a half, but everybody excited and fired up. I'm going to let this group go. I'm going to go back and I'm going to have my chip registered. Let me just tell you something real quickly. Your computer chip is in your bib. And then what happens when you cross the start line, that triggers that they now know that you have started the race. And then when you finish across the line, that registers your time. This internet age, you're going to be able to find out what place you were in just a matter of moments after this race. So there you go. The start of the race, a sensational day here along downtown West Palm Beach along the Intracoastal on Flagler Boulevard. They're going to go north and then back south again. And Lauren, I'm going to head it back to you because you know what? The time is ticking. Seconds are going off the clock. I got to get this thing started.
I know, Rick, we're going to let you go so you can jump in there and get this thing started. But we're excited to check in with you along the race course today and wishing you the best of luck, too. Get going. There you go. All right, Rick, thank you. We'll check in with you in just a few. Just getting started at the Palm Beaches Marathon. Rick, how you doing?
Good. I've got my support team here. We are not going to win this race, are we, guys? But we're going to have fun in the process. I'm sorry. It's a beautiful day for a marathon. We got a story coming straight up.
Perfect, Rick. All right, we'll see you in just a couple. Well, for some, it's to raise money for charity. Right now, Ric Blackwell is joining us live from the course with more on that. Hey, Rick, you got a support team around you, I think. I can't even see you right now.
I am going to be streaking to the front and get past these memorial milers. Let's see it! Full steam ahead, guys. Hey, this is a group from Broward County. They are a training organization. They have a 12-week course. And for some of them, they're running for charity, right? Yeah! She's running for a cancer organization. And it goes back to your point, Lauren. You know, when you do this, why would you do this? But there are a lot of organizations that are raising money. You know, they're making the miles matter, including the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society of the Palm Beaches.
Go to any major race in America and you are bound to see a parade of purple. That's the color of compassion. Runners representing the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society raise money and then run races.
Not only are you doing something to help others, you know, those with blood cancer, but you're also doing something for yourself. So when you cross that finish line, you're not only crossing the finish line of your event, you're crossing the finish line of taking a step to curing blood cancers too.
The Palm Beach chapter last year raised $660,000. In 25 years, the organization has raised $1.4 billion. Team in Training sets up a running program and coaches for every participant willing to collect donations.
So many participants that come to us never imagined doing an endurance event like this before. So when you see them out there, they're crossing the finish line, you know that they've raised the funds to help somebody else, and then they're also accomplishing their own feat. So it's really great.
Marathons are not easy, but being a part of a team can help runners tackle the challenge of running long distance.
They hold you accountable. Like, we meet Saturday at 6 a.m. 6 a.m. in the morning, like in the morning on Saturday, and we run, and then we have breakfast. So I need to be there, and I need to make sure that I'm there for my teammates.
Carlos, we passed mile 1. Carlos, right here. There it is, the mile 1 marker. We did it. All right, we got 12.1 to go. Hey, I say Palm Beaches, you say? I say Palm Beaches. Oh man, we're gonna be running out of energy. We gotta cool it down a little bit. But we are having fun. There's an amazing spirit. Whether you're running for a charity or you're just running for physical fitness, it is a great event. We made it a mile. We're gonna do it. Back to you in the studio, Lauren.
I don't think there's enough energy out there, Rick, all right? So I'm going to need you guys to kind of pump it up a little bit for these next couple of live shots, okay?
All right.
You guys look great. All right, 1 down and about 12 to go. And then on over to Ric Blackwell, who has a running partner now, and he's running the half marathon. Hey, Rick.
I've always said that everybody on this course has a story. If I could only find an interesting person to interview. How about Matt Newman, a firefighter? Why he's getting in gear. Straight ahead.
You had a firefighter in full gear, and is there a theme at that water stop, Rick?
Watch out.
This is crazy, right? Unbelievable. This is the Northwood organization, Old Northwood Historic District. Check out this water station. Unbelievable. We appreciate these people coming out and providing the little H2O. All right. Now we also have got this gentleman right here, Matt Newman. We're going to get started. Let's get running again because we got to catch up to these folks. But also, Matt Newman is running 13.1 miles in full firefighter gear. Tell us about this, Matt. 60 pounds you're wearing, and you're doing it for a cause. Tell us all about what you're doing this for.
Yeah, I'm with TeamFirefighter.com. We're a group of firemen, endurance athletes, try to promote good health for fire service. We're also doing it to raise awareness and money for Code 3 for a Cure. It's for firefighters with cancer. So we're doing it to help support their treatments and families.
60 pounds of gear. Tell us, you've got the tank in the back. Literally, this is how you go to work every day and fight fires for the Lauderhill Fire Department.
Yeah, minus the helmet, this is everything that we wear on a daily basis.
Unbelievable. And Matt's doing it for a great cause. He's from Delray Beach. Is this your first, or how many marathons have you run in?
I've run over a dozen marathons. This is my first one in gear.
All right. What an accomplishment. Every person here has got an inspiring story. We appreciate Matt, obviously, for what he does in his day job and taking time on his own time to raise money for a great cause. But drink a little H2O. We are about, I want to say, a little bit shy of mile 3. Having a great time here in the marathon, meeting some amazing people. Back to you, Lauren.
Yeah, Rick, I know it's hot out there actually to begin with if you're not in full firefighter gear, so I know he's just got to be dying. So we love to hear that he's doing this for such a good cause. And you're at about mile 3, so we will check in with you in a few minutes and see how you guys are doing and hopefully hear some more stories out there as well on the course.
Good.
To the Palm Beaches Marathon for more on the history of this race and to check on his status. Let's go to someone who has literally been following this story every step of the way this morning. CBS 12's Ric Blackwell joining us live from the course. And Rick, you're probably at what, about mile 4 or 5 at this point? How you doing?
Oh, I wish, Lauren. Oh, you're actually at mile 3. You give me too much credit. See these runners to my right? They are actually, I think, there's a turnaround. I think they're like mile 4 or 5. So anyway, that's like a lead pack. They are running way ahead of me, but slow and steady, having fun, enjoying the blue skies and the cool temperatures. It's not really that hot. Thanks to Michael Ehrenberg for giving us amazing weather. Boy, this is a fantastic event. You know, they say that running leads to productivity, creativity. Did you know that Thomas Edison actually invented the light bulb when he was on the treadmill? All right, I made that up. But the very existence of this race was one of those aha moments from the race organizer when she was running another race.
Meet Iva Grady, the lady we can all thank for the Palm Beaches Marathon.
10 years, oh my. I know, can you believe it? Look at all the medals. These are from the past years.
And Iva got a story to tell about starting a race in our area.
2003, I ran the New York City Marathon. While I was running that marathon is where I got the idea to do the Palm Beach Marathon. I'm thinking, why aren't we doing this in Palm Beach County? It's so beautiful there.
She went from running that race to running this race. Iva organized every aspect of the event and made it happen. And at the Marathon Expo, she showed off her marathon souvenirs, 9 medals and bibs from each of the first 9 races.
And this is the medal for this weekend that everyone's competing for.
To get that medal, I can do it. All right. Come on, you got to give me some. All right. And they're going to cheer me along the way. Thanks for coming out. Oh, okay. Yes, I got to get going. I got lost in the admiration of my fans, all 5 of them. Anyway, we're having a great time out here on the course.
I got a photo bomb.
Oh, photo bomb. How you doing? How's your race going?
It's going.
We're live on TV. Congratulations on running. You can do half or full?
Oh, just half.
All right, good luck to you. I'm going to do the half.
I did a full last weekend.
Okay. A full last weekend, 26.2 miles last weekend, 13.1 this weekend. The crazy things that happened, that was not rehearsed. Anyway, we're going to send it back to the studios. 10 years of this marathon. I'm proud to say I've done all 10. It's been an amazing race, and we're having fun out here. Back to you, Lauren.
Yeah, Rick, it is not easy to run and report and do all of this at the same time, so we're definitely giving you a lot of credit. Michael Ehrenberg and I were just saying how incredible this is, so thanks for keeping us updated along the course and sharing some of those great stories. And you got photo bomb. What else do you need? It's just not complete unless you get a photo bomb.
Hi, everyone. Ric Blackwell on the marathon course. If I could only find an enthusiastic group of runners, I would be all set. I got goosebumps. We're going to need the most spirited person on the course straight ahead.
Absolutely. All right, Rick, you guys look great. And we're going to take a quick live look outside over West Palm. Why would you ever do that? Well, for some, it's all about raising money for charity. Right now, Ric Blackwell is joining us live from the course for more on that. And you have a very energetic group with you, Rick. How you guys doing?
I'm doing great. You see the sign 5:30? These people are running 5-minute and 30-second miles. I'm just kidding. Flip it around, Marcella. They're actually running 12-minute and 36-second miles. They're going to do this marathon anticipated in about 5:30. Now, Marcella is a pacer. How does that work?
We love being here supporting the runners. I am with MarathonPacing.com. We're a group of pacers. We're awesome people, experienced runners that are here to support everybody to come to the race.
So you don't have to think about it. You just kind of follow you. You're a leader.
Yes!
I wouldn't call you guys followers, but not a bad lady to follow. She's pretty special, and she's been so enthusiastic on the course. We are bonding because we have both done all 10 of these races. So congratulations.
Thank you, Rick.
Good job.
Thank you so much.
We want to talk about all the different organizations out there running for charity, including the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society of the Palm Beaches.
Yeah, that's right.
Go to any major race and
My teammates.
You go, girl!
Well, I'll tell you what, I was fortunate enough to run for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society back in 2000, raised $3,300, got to run the Anchorage Marathon, the experience of a lifetime. If you have an opportunity, run a marathon for charity. They're going to help you out. They're going to get you inspired. And you know what? You're going to love the whole experience because those miles matter and you did something for a good cause. These people are doing this for physical fitness. Some of them are running for charity as well. So let's hear it, guys. Here we go. Let's go, runners.
Let's go, runners!
We're going to finish.
We're gonna finish!
May not win this thing, but we're going to smile across the line.
That probably needs some work. Lauren, back to you.
All right, Rick, thank you. Well, that's just amazing just to finish. Who cares about the time? You cross the finish line. It's such a great feeling. All right, we'll check in with you in just a few more minutes, Rick. Good luck out there. We're going to go to some live pictures and our Ric Blackwell, who is in the middle of this thing, running the half. Hey, Rick.
How you doing, Lauren? This is the marathon by the numbers. Just finished mile 7. 3,600 participants running in the 10th annual. You run a marathon, you burn 3,600 calories. You run a half, you burn 1,800 calories. And we're back in 2 minutes.
CBS 12's Ric Blackwell joins us live with more on how medical officials are helping to keep these runners safe, because 26.2 miles is no joke, and neither is 13.1.
Oh, you are so right about that, Lauren. And I'm going to take a break. You know what inspired me to take a break? The Paley Foundation. It's just unbelievable the work that this organization does. I'm with the Haas family. And first of all, guys, it's so inspiring. You guys are doing the 5K as part of the Palm Beaches Marathon. This is Colton. And just tell us about the Paley Foundation and the good work that it does.
The Paley Foundation is phenomenal. We're raising money for kids who have limb disorders. And the Paley Foundation travels all over the world and all over the country. And basically does operations on kids that, like Colton here, who has bilateral tibia hemimelia, which basically means he's missing the tibia bones in both his legs. And so he's through his first surgery, and he'll start his second surgery in June. And you can see the difference. This is his leg prior to surgery. This is his leg after surgery. So you can see what the Paley Foundation does just by looking at Colton's legs.
And you guys are wearing the great blue shirts, and you're inspiring people and giving people information, saving lives, changing lives. The Paley Foundation. This is what this marathon is all about. It's about overcoming obstacles and challenges and meeting families like the Haas family. We wish you guys all the best. Colton, way to go, buddy. Say goodbye live on CBS 12.
Thank you.
All right, thanks so much. And I'm going to get back to the course. Thanks again, guys. I am now inspired to do mile 8, and we're going to keep going. We'll see you, Lauren.
Anniversary to the Palm Beaches Marathon. For more on the history of the race, let's go to someone who has literally today been following the story every single step of the way. There is our own Ric Blackwell. He is running 13.1 miles in the half marathon. And Ric, you're looking strong. What mile are you at?
I am about, I don't know, a stone's throw from the 8-mile mark, so I'm hanging in there. This is the 10th year. I actually ran the first one when I was 11 years old. I've run all 10, just kidding about that. What an amazing race this is. And I'll tell you what, Lauren, we talked about it yesterday. My golf cart takes off. We talked about this yesterday. Normally I'm running with music in my ear. Today, my inspiration is I'm listening to your newscast, which, by the way, I really get jazzed up when you're doing that global world headline. So that gets me fired up. But overall, could you sing in the commercial breaks for me? That would help me a little bit, because normally, like I said, I have my music.
I don't know if you want to hear that.
All right. The other thing I want to say is that, again, this is the 10th year. And, you know, I don't know about you, Lauren, but for me, I get a lot of my creative moments when I am running. You know, you have that, aha, the light bulb goes off when you're exercising or you're working out. They say that exercise helps with productivity and creativity. This race, actually, just getting this race here was an aha moment from the founder of the marathon.
Meet.
Well, you know you're going slow when you're running, and this walker is about keeping pace with you. That said, I'm not going to make my personal best this year. 2 reasons. You're not singing to me during the commercials. And number 2, I got to go in the makeup chair for about 15 minutes before I do every one of these live hits. But we're having a great time. The view is beautiful. The weather's fabulous. The people are so inspiring and so amazing. And we're having a lot of fun. And we got 5 miles to go. We're going to do it. So, Lauren, back to you in the studio.
Well, Rick, if you said the Around the Globe segment was getting you jazzed, just wait till we get to health headlines, all right? It's going to get real good then, so we're going to pump you up out there.
Oh, yes! All right.
All right, Rick, we'll see you in just a few minutes. Good job out there. All right, researchers find...
Yeah, can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you. You have to finish?
Carlos, take a look at these 2 little girls. Is that sweet or what? Running and walking for the Paley Foundation. Wow, that is... I tell you what, it's so inspiring to be here at the finish line. And they have like a 5K walk and run. The Paley Foundation, one of the many charitable organizations that are here, raising money. Look at these people's faces. faces. They are running 13.1 miles, and they got a huge smile on their face. The relief, the feeling that you've worked so hard for a goal, and now you are conquering that challenge, that obstacle. For a lot of people, it's on their bucket list. And, I mean, it's so inspiring to be able to cross that line and to know that you run a half marathon. You run a marathon. And it's just fantastic. All right, we're going to give it back to you guys in the studio. We're going to be here at the finish line now for the next 15 minutes. So we'll be doing lots of reporting right here from the finish.
All right, Rick, sounds great. Yeah, 13.1 miles, running that, definitely something to be really proud of. And people looking really strong as they're crossing the finish line, just hands up in the air. And
quite an accomplishment.
I think feeling good. Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, a little more maybe for those runners today. And we have Ric Blackwell, of course, out at the Palm Beaches Marathon and Half Marathon. He's running. He's at the finish line. Rick, people are finishing. They're looking good.
I've got more to run, but I came here taking a shortcut to the finish line to do this stand-up, and then I'm going to finish the course and do it in my own time. I'm here at the finish, 13.1 miles, and I'm being serenaded by Funky Town. Do you remember that? That's going back a few years. I got to love the DJ here at the Palm Beaches Marathon. What an amazing event. We're at 2 hours and 6 minutes. People are finishing the half marathon course. You know, I'm never going to win the Super Bowl, dunk a basketball or hit a home run, but I do know what it's like to feel like when you cross that line after running a marathon, 26.2 miles. I've run 12 marathons. I've run about 25 half marathons. It's a feeling of elation. It's a feeling that you've overcome obstacles and challenges, that, you know what, you've taken your body to its ultimate limit, and you have succeeded. And these people, they got a smile on their face. They've been running nonstop for 2 hours and 6 minutes, and Chris Farrell is right there running the race. Chris Farrell, come on, man, get excited. We caught Chris Farrell on TV. How about that? Anyway, an amazing finish right here at the Palm Beaches Marathon. And 3,600 runners, 1,100 doing the 26.2, and 2,500 doing the 13.1. It's been an amazing day. Beautiful weather right here on the Intracoastal Waterway. It's a fabulous race, the 10th annual, and I'm proud to be a part of that. I want to thank our driver, Anna. Carlos doing a great job behind the camera, and, of course, you for watching at home. Be here next year. Start running, start training, get yourself motivated, and you too can run a half marathon and a marathon. Back to you guys.
Rick, well, you're unbelievable. We loved watching your reports all morning long with the running. Everything was just flawless and just wonderful TV. So thank you so much for taking us on this journey with you today.
Thanks a lot. It was fun. I got to finish now.
I know. Get back on the course, man. You got a few miles to go still.
He takes multitasking to new levels.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty amazing. Running and reporting, and it's just pretty amazing stuff.
And just creating things while you're on your feet. You know, meeting people, talking to them on the set. You know, it's just unbelievable.
And there were so many great stories, too. I mean, you saw him kind of pulling some runners aside, people that were running for charities, you know, running for some really great causes. So there's, you know, everybody really does have a story a lot of times with these marathons and these larger races like that. So really, really cool to see those stories this morning.